You're listening to the Backseat Sports Podcast with Zach Diodati and James Troiano. Email us at backseatsports@gmail.com or hit us on Twitter at BackseatZach or at BackseatJ.
That is on Twitter at BackseatZach, ZAC, and Backseat James Troiano. That's what we said. It's at James
what's
Troiano.
the matter with you?
His name is spelled James, like James, Troiano, Troiano.
Thank you.
All right. This is Hottie and Nottie. Who had a good week, who had a bad week? Jared Weaver had a good week because he threw a no-hitter on Wednesday night.
Yeah, his only blemish was that he walked a guy.
Yeah, that's the only thing standing in between him and a perfect game, which is the case with most no-hitters.
Do you remember the no-hitter last year that Francisco Liriano threw? He walked like 13 batters. That should not count. He walked in runs. He was like, I'm getting a damn no-hitter. And he's like, I can't get this guy out. He just throws the ball in the dirt. Next guy.
Just hits the guy.
The catcher was like, right here in the dirt.
It was like the only no-hitter I've ever seen that was like 5-6.
Well, if you could clone Jeff Francoeur 9 times, then that would have never been a problem because he swings at everything out of the zone. So
yeah.
That would have worked out. We have
a little shot at Jeff Francoeur for some reason.
Hope he's not listening.
I guess. What did Jeff do to you today?
He just struck out a lot. You like to take shots at Royals also. You took a shot at Melky Cabrera in our baseball.
Melky Cabrera.
And who's that one Patriots guy you don't like?
Patriots player I don't like. I don't know.
I don't like Brandon Jacobs.
That's it.
Oh, no, that's a Giants player.
No, not anymore. Now
is he a Patriot
He's on
now?
the San Francisco 49ers now.
Oh, Fat Brandon Jacobs. We have another Nottie.
FBJ.
We have our first Nottie. Now, this is obvious. Amare Stoudemire got mad after Game 1, I believe, against the Heat, in which the Knicks lost down in South Beach. Went into the lower levels of the arena down there in Miami, outside the locker room, punched a fire extinguisher container, lacerated the hell out of his hand.
It was after Game 2.
Yeah, well, that's dumb. Because he cut up his hand and couldn't play because he punched a fire extinguisher.
He played today.
Yeah.
And he was surprisingly effective.
Yeah.
Now,
did he have a bandage all over his hand? Or
this doesn't speak volumes about Amare Stoudemire's temper or IQ, because if you're so mad that you punch glass and cut your hand up so you can't play, so you hurt your team's chances of winning the next game.
You can't fix what you were just mad about.
And you also can't do anything about it. And So
we got a hottie. The Mets. Look, just in
What?
line with what we're doing here.
The Mets?
Hold on. The Mets are not a hottie for baseball reasons. Of course, right? The Mets are a hottie because on Friday, I think, was it Friday or Thursday, Tully, that MCA passed away?
Friday.
The Mets are obviously... they have a connection with people who are real big Beastie Boys fans because, the Beastie Boys, I believe, are from Brooklyn. And, and the Mets play in Queens. All the Mets players played Beastie Boy songs as their walk-up songs to bat.
Yeah.
And that's really cool. I love that. And I wish that hopefully maybe we'll see that again sometime with, like another team if it fits in that community. Yeah. Our next Nottie is, now this is a scary one. This comes from Poland. Okay, this is from the Huffington Post.
Boring.
The Huffy.
Evidently, one Marek Olszewski went to see his ex-girlfriend Anna Makowiak, a 34-year-old dentist in Wrocław, to be treated for a toothache. Makowiak allegedly showed Olszewski into her facility, locked the door behind them, she's a dentist, heavily sedated him, and according to remarks given to the Austrian Times, I tried to be professional and detach myself from my emotions, but when I saw him lying there, I just thought, what a bastard, and decided to take all his teeth out. Took all his teeth out, which she did one by one prior to wrapping Makowiak's head and jaw tightly in gauze, waking him from his stupor and telling him there had been a slight complication and he'd need to see a specialist.
Oopsie. Slight complication. Whoopsie.
You're having smoothies.
Hey, I got a little angry and there was a little complication. I pulled all your teeth out.
Yeah.
While you were asleep, let me catch you up on a few activities.
I did it by mistake. I didn't think about it after the first 17, and then I just kept going. What a crazy broad.
Hey,
Okay,
bro.
seriously,
Hey,
though,
bro. There was a slight change in my mood, and I ended up pulling on your seat.
Gentlemen, don't ask your ex-girlfriend's favor on
seriously.
anything. On anything.
The first thing I thought was not she's crazy, was the guy's an idiot. Why would you go?
No, but you know what kills me is this was just an ex-girlfriend. It wasn't like this wasn't a divorce. Like this was just an ex-girlfriend.
What did he do?
Chicks, man.
Like, what did he do?
Hey, they play for keeps in Poland. All right? They play for
I want to
keeps.
know what level of crazy this lady was at. Like,
when did
was he like?
when did
There's
he figure
another.
out- Because you mentioned that she locked the door. When did he figure out that things were going south? When she slammed the door and
Well,
locked it,
hey,
maybe? I
you know
don't
how it is when you got a toothache. You can't focus on
I
anything
guess
else.
so.
Have you ever been under anesthesia?
No.
You're not awake, dude. Like, you don't know what's going on.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I'm just saying, like the story I read in my mind. He walks
Yeah,
in and she walks in
but-
behind him, just slams the door shut
Well,
and locks it.
look.
I'm like, oh,
Apparently
this is
he
gonna
didn't.
be
No.
Apparently he wasn't scared enough to run the hell out of there. When that happened.
Or let her put the mask on and be like, you're gonna go to sleep now. He's like, it's cool.
For a toothache? Yeah, there's a procedure. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Our last hottie is Albert Pujols. Yay!
Yeah,
He
you hit a
home
bomb
run.
today. Woo!
What is today? May 6th. Hey, Albert, the season started on April 8th, I think. First home run of the year. What's the contract? 218 million, something like that? 250? I don't know, a lot of money. Finally hit a home run. Good for Albert. We just said earlier we really like him, but Albert, you should have hit a home run in the first series.
If someone will pay it to you,
bat of the
take
season.
it. You know, someone will pay you, take it.
That's America. Last Nottie of the week. Tully, what is Radulov's first name? More Eastern European Notties here.
Oh,
Why?
it's just Alexander.
Alexander Radulov and Andrei Kostitsyn, members of the Is it
I'm pretty
Andrei
sure-
Kostitsyn?
he's one of the
who
Kostitsyn brothers.
Look, a couple Russian
This
players.
is falling under the
Russian
who,
guys.
the who cares tab.
A couple Russian players for the Nashville Predators before Game 3, I believe, or
No,
Game
it was
2.
actually
before
after Game 2. In
after
Glendale,
Game
yeah.
2, they spent way too much time
went
out in Glendale drinking and stayed up way too late and really weren't in the shape to participate in the next game, or at least that's what their coach thought.
No, they did play. I think it was actually. I'm sorry, it was after Game 1, and they played in the next game.
Yeah.
but they didn't find out about it. The coaching staff.
Well,
until
hey, you know, you just can't get in the corner and get on those boards and finish your checks when you got a hangover.
What
so.
are these guys? If these guys are partying in Glendale, like what do
Well,
they do?
Hey,
I've never been there, but apparently Glendale is like really.
No, yeah.
No, a lot
listen,
of athletes live out there.
Listen, I told Tully, the girls in Arizona don't look like the girls in St. Petersburg,
Probably.
Russia.
I bet there's some.
The girls in Arizona don't look like the girls in Russia, so they gave in to their temptations.
Actually, the Preds took it and rallied, and they won the next game. So
Well,
it was a
good
good
for
move.
them.
I supported Trotz.
Why? This was not a relevant naughty story.
Look,
This
when-
stupid.
when
it
you're-
was dumb.
two guys went out to the club.
Hey,
in the playoffs.
hey, it was Tully's suggestion.
What? Really? Was it?
We're gonna throw it in there. We got
That
fill the
was
void.
Hottie and Nottie. We've enjoyed playing all the Beastie Boys tracks here. Again, rest in peace, MCA.
R.I.P.
Yeah. That was Hottie and Nottie. I'm Zach Diodotti. James Troiano, Adam Tully. Whether you listen on iTunes or RadioExiles.com, thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.
Step inside the party.